Hi, it's Lynn from LynnieCDesigns. Thank you for joining me today. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in West Sussex in the UK. And I'm coming on to create a different version of this card. And I made this for the Global Design Project Case the Designer Challenge, which is this week. My card that I entered last week got a special mention. It was this one, and I'm using another one of these decorative masks actually to make my cards. I don't know if you follow me on social media, you'll know that I'm slightly obsessed with the decorative masks that Stampin' Up have at the moment, and I have used this one before, and I'll put links in for other projects that I've made and shared using various decorative masks. I just think they're a great way of making a background for projects or for panels. This one I didn't really want to cover it over because I thought it was just brilliant. So I'm gonna do, this was crumb cake base, Tahitian Tide, which is not really although I love blues, I haven't really used that very much. Tahitian Tide, Daffodil Delight, and little bits of Pretty Peacock, little bits of touches of Pretty Peacock, and lots of little gold elements. So the version I'm going to make now is just going to be, let's have a look, white with Lost Lagoon, Pretty Peacock, and the flowers I'm going to do will be Berry Burst. The flowers I did were made with the two-tone floral Flora stamp set, and it's got some matching dies so they can cut out the flowers, so that's lovely, and also the leaves. And then I have already, but I'm going to use silver instead of gold, so I've already gone ahead and die cut this using the fabulous artistic die. So detailed, absolutely lovely. That's silver foil. And then I've got some Lost Lagoon, and I've used the deckled rectangle dies to cut a little panel, which I've gone ahead and done as well. I do some of the elements. So I've got some basic white for my stamping, and then I've got a little blending brush. Look, it's one of the smaller ones, so I can use that with the ink for the mask. And these are the two masks that I'm going to use, and they're layering, so I love that. These are from the Artistic Mix decorative masks. I will put links to my blog, and all the details for this will be, for this card and this project will be over there, so you can head over there, and there'll be links to my online store. So if you don't have a demonstrator and you want to purchase any of these items, then you can. Quick slurp of my coffee. So we've got a thick white base. Pop that off to one side, and I'm just going to get straight on with creating the background with the mask. So I've got a bit of grid sheet there, and I'm going to stick this down, and I basically want to have this on the corner and in the same place so that I can fix it down. Look. See, that should go there. I'm just going to put an extra bit on that corner there. Lovely. So Lost Lagoon, tap off the excess and then just go over the pattern, over the mask. Now I love doing tone on tone, and a tip that I have for this actually is to go in both directions. Don't just go in one direction, otherwise it's quite easy to get a shadow. And I'm just picking up the ink there, tapping off the beginning of it, and then just build up the colour. And although it doesn't look as if you're putting very much ink on there, you will be surprised. I'm not doing it very heavy, and I'm not really worried about the middle because that's going to be covered over. And then I'm going to pop that over the top. I'm going to stick that down as well. And you can see I'm just putting it in the same position as the other one, so they layer these ones. And then I'm going to come on and add more. I'm going to hold it down to make sure that card doesn't move underneath. Remembering to do it in both directions. There we go. Normally I would take a little bit longer to do that, but you can see it just layers up the ink, and I think that is so pretty. I'm not worried about this because it's going to be covered by that little panel there. And while I've got the brush out, I'm just going to add some ink to the top of this. You can't see it very much on the card, but it just adds a little bit of something to give that a little bit of a two-tone effect. There we go. Lovely. Happy with that. Am I happy with that? A little bit more on there. Oh, I've got a sniffly nose today. Hoping I'm not coming down with something. There's lots of lurgies. I was speaking to my brother this morning, and I'm in the UK, he is in Australia at the moment, and it was Sunday morning here first thing, Sunday evening where he is. We're doing a family Zoom later. It'll be 1:30 p.m. in Denver where his children are, my nieces and nephews. Hopefully they'll dial in. We will be at 8:30 at night, and he will be 6:30 in the morning on Monday. Very strange, but wonders of technology. So there is that, and then I'm going to just bring that out for some stamping. We don't need the Lost Lagoon anymore, and I'm going to, where's my stamp set? There we go. So should have put these on blocks before we started. Those are the leaves, and then we've got this one. And the middle bit. I'll do that first. So what did I do? There we go. I'm going to do some stamping off. Stamp off and that in full strength. I'm going to try and not get my head in, so just lining up that little funny bit there, look, and it just adds that perfectly. So I just want one of the large ones. Give that a wash. Give it a wash straight away, because the pink does can colour them. And I'm going to do 2 of these. Stamp off. Let's clean that straight away. And you see this bit, that's what I'm going to try and line up the detail. Very difficult with the camera in the way. That's good. Like it when a plan comes together. And then let's put that, and then Pretty Peacock, I'm going to stamp off. I'm not sure I did that. Let's have a look. Good. And then I'm going to do these full strength. I should do 3 of them, because you never know. Right, let's clear the decks. Should have done this ahead of time. Get this organised. It's my little mini cut and emboss machine. Another slop. of my coffee. Now, to cut these up so that they go in through the machine rather than the bigger one. Now, let's have a look. So base plate is 1, and then we have 2 1 plates. Wondering whether I should tape those down. Probably will. Which one it is. That one. There we go. The second plate. Right, what did no. Not sure if it's that one or that one. It is that one. Right. There we go. Last one. Let's get too bad, is it? There we go, that's all the stamping. We've just got a little bit of heat embossing to do. So I've got a scrap bit of Pretty Peacock. And I guess these are a little bit unconventional for Christmas colours, but I've been doing quite a lot of that this month because Stampin' Up had a creative challenge for us to create Christmas cards using untraditional colours. So actually that's good. I find creative challenges really help me with my creativity. Get some white embossing, pop that on there. Fabulous. And I'm just going to use my take a pick tool. There's a stray bit. There we go. Give it a quick blue and a quick heat emboss. As you know, this is one of my favourite techniques. Just think it is magic how when it's heated it melts, and the white especially just goes bling. Let's just put the lid on that. Get that out of the way. And I'll trim that up in a minute, but I'll show you how I assembled my card. Here's the other one here, look. Now, the die cut, I trimmed it in half. So I'm just gonna, I'll show you what I did. Do that like that. Cut it a little bit different today, so I just have to sort of play around with it. Don't want to see the snips, so actually I'm just gonna cut that nicely, and then using double-sided tape. This is tear and tape. Somebody asked me the other day why it was called tear and tape, because it literally tears. Very easy tear, whatever length you want. So let's grab the backing off that. Isn't this background pretty? So I want the dark bit up the top. I want to make sure that it's not going to sort of go over the edge. I want to see that little cut bit there, so that can go up there. Fabulous. And I'm going to pop this bit up on dimensionals. Put the tape in the wrong corners, didn't I? So, well, the dimensionals will hold it in place. What a plinky plonk. I have to put some extra. I'm going to put an extra one there. Hold that in place. What an idiot. There we go. And roughly. So one thing I'm not very good at is getting things square. There we go. What do we reckon? So I'm just going to get my little bone folder and give these a little bit of a curl. Loosen the fibres up. Very pretty. Might actually could add some wink of Stella. Just gonna doing this at quite a pace now, so just because I think nobody really wants to watch a long video, but I don't know. So to add a little bit of bling, I have cut some of this silver elegant trim. It comes in gold and silver. I've got that on in the background there, so we'll just take off that backing and then loop it round. I don't really want an end sticking out, so we'll do that. Stick that there, and then I'm going to put, now let's work out how we're going to do this. I'm going to add some more tape over the top. Acts as a double, so it keeps the string in place, but it also gives you something to stick your elements down with. I'm going to get my wet glue out, stick that one down. Oh, I like the colours already. Actually, that I'm going to bring that down a little bit. And stick another. Because that one wants to go there in there. You could just as easily use some little glue dots as well. I'm going to little bit of glue under there. Glue on both sides. Stick that in there. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. And what did I do? Here we go. So I'm just going to trim out the Mary. Very simply. And then I'm going to, let's have a look. Try and fussy cut the Christmas. My nose is dripping. Get that extra bit out. Oh, I'm sorry, sniffing away. My husband's in the kitchen waiting for me to start dinner. He'll just have to wait, won't he? Usually a little bit better at this when I find it hard to multitask. Concentrating. Tongues out. Now, the last one I went all the way in. Let's see if we can do that again without trimming the wrong bit off. Fabulous, there we go. And as there's dimension under here, I'm just going to stick this, I did the same with the last one, I just stuck it straight on. I'm very wary now, our post is just getting ridiculous, and I'm wary of too much dimension, otherwise it'll cost a fortune. That is fabulous, I love it. And then that can go on there, and I need to find a sentiment for the inside, but I can do that. I've got lots of lovely sentiments from sets that I have kept, because you know, we buy stuff and I buy it because I love it. And I know I should sell some of the old ones, but I find it hard to let them go. They are, I mean, actually that's more traditional than that for Christmas cards, so I think, yeah, we'll go for normal rhinestones. Here we go. Fabulous. So I am going to use my take pick. There we are, just put my 3 in. What do you think? Let me know in the comments if you like that. If you're not a subscriber, by the way, please hit that button. I'm trying to up my numbers. Anyway, thanks for watching.